morning, everyone. Sunny day, Sunday in Florida on Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to give you a review of the rocket stove that I built and reviewed before. And we're going to go ahead and cook breakfast this morning on the rocket stove with wood that I gathered. These two piles over here to your left are just sticks I picked up and gathered laying on the ground. That's the dried wood that, it burns okay, but not as well as split fresh wood. This I just gathered up, was pre-cut and split up a little bit larger pieces. Those actually will burn more because this is cured wood. Also this morning, I'm going to give you a few alternatives on starting your fire and easy way to do it. Here are strips of newspaper that I gathered from the newspaper that's thrown in my driveway once a week that I don't read, and all it is advertisements on stuff I'm not interested in. Tear it up in strips. What I do once a week, I grab that newspaper, leave it in the plastic bag, throw it in my bin, and that way I've always got good fire starting tinder. Another trick is, what's this? It's the Ziploc full of lint from the dryer, clothes dryer. This is the second most flammable thing in your house. Good fire starting tinder. I put it in all my bug out bags, little Ziploc pack, in my fire kit. Also, another trick we're going to use today is old baking grease. You save this, stick it on your paper to light your fire, and the oil burns, not the paper. So you won't have flame that's reaching up off that piece of paper burning back to your hand as fast as it can burn. But with this, only the oil burns, and it'll stay lit for a long time. What I'm going to do is get prepared to start the fire, and we'll go from there. Okay, what I've done is burn up some strips of paper, stuff them down the chimney first, put some of these small twigs on top of it. I put a handful of, small handful of lint down the top and down the bottom. What I've done is dipped the stick in the baking grease, and I'm going to use it to light my fire. If the wind won't get a hold of me. That was pretty quick. But what I'm going to do is start putting, I put the lint down below on the air chamber, and I'm going to put it on the next shelf. I'm going to stick my wood in there to try to start getting some of that going. And just slowly. Don't rush it. And voila, we have fire. What I did was blow down here in the air chamber to add, of course, a little bit of extra oxygen. Sort of neat. What I was just doing it and really noticed was I'm not sticking my face down over a campfire trying to blow and get it breathe in all that smoke and choke. And it was quite convenient just to be able to blow down the air chamber, and we have flame already coming out of the top. So we're going to get ready to start cooking breakfast here. As soon as I give this thing a few minutes to get up the temp, and I would say it probably, I'm getting real close to being ready already. I can't believe it. Alright, be right back with you. I can't believe how fast this fire started. And look, I've already got flames coming out of the top. This is really something else. How easy it was to get this thing going. With a little bit of paper, one small, load of lint out of the dryer, and some twigs, and I've got flame enough to already start cooking. So I'm going to get busy here. I'll be right back with you. Just put the bacon on, and it's about 23 after when I started. So we'll see how long it takes to cook with the wood. We're giving a comparison to the charcoal, and I showed you how easy it was. It only took about 11 minutes to boil water on the stove on the last video. So we'll give this a shot and see how it's going. One of my favorites is hickory smoked bacon, thick slice. I want something to bite my teeth into. Sorry about that. I love it. Talk to you soon. Boom. Brought one of my neighbors over to see how the rocket stove is doing, and it's Shaggy to give you his opinion.
He's making bacon.
We'll be right back, guys. Making progress. Well, we're into the last batch of the bacon. It took a little while, probably about an hour, but I didn't stay on the stove that much as far as keeping my wood going, and I had a few friends stop by, so that diverted me a little bit. You definitely have to manage your heat on your stove to keep it burning good and hot. And what I'm doing right now is pushing the wood further into the fire. Oh, we got a little pop, and adding another piece. But we've got good flame hitting the stove and the pan right now. We'll come back in a minute, and it took a little while, but hey, it's better than not eating anything hot at all. Talk to you soon. As far as the flame hitting the stove, you can see pretty well that it's pretty decent. And looking down inside the fire chamber, you can see how that's doing. Coming back up, this is the kind of flame we really should have been cooking with all morning long. Well, I shouldn't say all morning, but for this cook. But that's the kind of heat you want rolling out of this thing, and you got to manage, like I say, your wood and putting it in and keeping it going good. It takes a little bit of work, just like everything does. I'll be right back for the eggs. Now here we go for the eggs. Got to wait for your grease to cool down a good bit, and sort of light my eggs over easy. Definitely cooking a lot faster than the charcoal. I think the trick was really to get a good rolling flame before I started cooking with the stove. And really, for the time, if you did that, you'd be a lot better off. I didn't pay a lot of attention with this test, but I'm still pretty happy with it. How about that? Okay guys, sorry to leave you alone, but I'm going to eat breakfast. Well, as you can see, done cooking. Look at the amount of wood that I have left over. Not too much. It cooked fairly reasonable. I'd say I was done in an hour. But, you know, that's a little bit too much time. You know, if I would have managed it, the wood and my flame a lot better, I think I would have been done a lot faster. The bacon took a little bit, but after I got the flame hitting the bottom of the pan, it definitely was, you know, it started cranking, grease was bubbling, and, you know, the bacon was cooking, you know, extremely well and the right speed and everything. I definitely do like the wood idea, and it was all right. Like I say, if I would have managed it a little bit better, it would have been a little bit faster. So, well, thanks for watching. Bob and Steve's Rocket Stove. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.